everybody, my name is Beck. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So about 10 months ago, almost 11 months at this point, I asked you guys if you wanted to see my PS Vita collection or my console collection, and clearly the console collection won by a landslide, but I never filmed it because I completely forgot it. I had already pre-filmed my PS Vita collection at that time. I realized I have to schedule some videos for Christmas because I won't be able to film, so we're doing it now. I think I have actually filmed it before, but I may have deleted the clips because I tend to do that, and sometimes I don't know where the file is and I'm clearly a mess. It is also incredibly hot in Sydney, Australia today, so I'm kind of dying on the inside and outside. My hay fever is like really getting the hang of me. It's actually a rose down here, but you can't see, and this top is making me really uncomfortable. I'm going somewhere, and the look on my face is called an orange raccoon inspiration because I don't know how to wear eyeshadow. I never wear orange, I never wear these lip combo with this eye color, so I don't like it, but I'm already in too deep, so we're gonna film with this and I'm gonna leave the house looking like this. Where do we even begin? I used to be a solely Nintendo kind of girl, so most of my handheld consoles are from Nintendo. My nose is like driving me insane, so we're gonna have a lot of cuts and pauses in between this video. I did break some in the past, like only one or two. I used to have a Game Boy SP, which was a metallic blue, like a baby blue. That was like one of my earliest consoles I had, but unfortunately when it went through, I think, customs a long time ago when I was a kid, it broke when they threw it. Clearly you're not supposed to put stuff like that in your luggage, but I don't know what compelled me to do that. That's no longer here with us today. I do really miss it because like it brings back really fond memories, and I like Game Boy Advance games a lot, but thank goodness the 2DS that came out like years later, I can still play my GBA games. I think the oldest console I have is this, but I don't have the actual console anymore, so technically it's not really my collection video, but I'm just gonna go through the past. I got this Nintendo DS, this in Hong Kong like when it first came out. It's for Hong Kong and Macau only, as you can tell here. It's like my earliest memories of the DS. I loved this, but eventually when I grew out of it, I went this one, which is a metallic red, and you can see my ring light. So I gave this to my cousin and my mum bought me this, and it doesn't even have the stylus anymore. It has the Hello Kitty cover. Most of the stuff is still intact. It is kind of broken over here, but yeah, this gives me like so much fond memories. I've taken out the cartridge. I do occasionally clean them because I don't want to damage them, just in case I ever want to play the games ever again. It does have a harder time recognizing certain games when I slot it in. A couple of years back, maybe like 2 years at this point, I went on eBay and got myself another one. The reason why I got another Nintendo DS Lite is because I wanted to play my GBA games, such as like Harvest Moon, More Friends of Mineral Town. It's like one of my all-time favorite games. I love it so much, and this is like the only way I can play like GBA games. I know you can buy like alternative consoles. I've seen it on Twitter. I don't know the name on top of my head. It just felt like this is like the more like appropriate way of getting it. The black one was the cheapest. That's why I got this color. It was like 40 Australian dollars like 2 years ago. Not too bad, it's brand new. There was apparently a lot of stock left. I don't know if this is actually authentic because it came from Hong Kong again, but it works. It's fine. We're just gonna go with it. The next one I got was this. Some of them do have dust on it, I'm not gonna lie, because I had to go to the back of my cupboard and grab it out because I don't really use them anymore. I'm gonna be realistic here. This is like a Monster Hunter cover of the Palico. I haven't played this version of Monster Hunter yet though, and if I forget to mention the name of the colors, I apologize in advance because I'm all over the place today. I'm just gonna quickly take it off. I have like affinity with red stuff, if you couldn't tell by now. So I did buy the red for this one, which is like the 3DS XL, I think. Don't know these names anymore. Getting old. Once again, the stylus is missing. I don't know why, but this one still has its stylus intact. so not all of them are bad. I usually have them intact, but sometimes when I loan it to my friends, they lose my stylus for me. So OTO shade, this red one with the palette co cover on it. I think I bought this cover on either Yes Style or Play Asia, one of them. I think I was buying clothes and this was on sale, so I needed a cover, so I grabbed it. It was not cheap, but it was on sale when I got it, so it was cheaper, but it wasn't that cheap. But this is like one of the first 3DS I bought for myself after I got my first job in university. I didn't get this 3DS until a year after it released, and I didn't get every single model of the 3DS or 2DS or DSL or DS Lite. Like, I don't have that much money. I usually skip a model in between one of them, and I waited for them to have a bundle set at JB Hi-Fi, I think, and I got it for about 300 Australian dollars, and it came with Pokemon. And that's the only reason why I bought it. I kind of maneuvered around the situation, if I remember correctly. I remember there was like 2 really bad games that came along, well, quote unquote bad games. Well, you already saw this anyway, let's pretend we didn't see that. It came with like 2 other games I was not interested in. They were one of those throwaway games that nobody won. I am willing to sacrifice those 2 games if you can give me Pokemon, and they did, and it ended up being a lot cheaper getting it that way. I don't remember which Pokemon copy it was when it came with this particular 3DS. I think it was like either black or white era or black and white second. I don't remember. It was a while ago. It was like a birthday present to myself because I just got a job when that happened or something like that. So it does have some sort of sentimental value because I'm starting to earn my own coin and spend it on myself, because at this point my parents were not that keen on me gaming all the time because fully grown woman would actually grow up and stop playing video games. But it actually, like, having my own job and being able to fund this lifestyle is fantastic, but not all the time. This is like, I'm still responsible. Anyway, let's not try to justify it. I don't know where I'm going with it. And this is like one of the latest purchase, even though it's like from a while back. This is the new 3DS. I did not get the new 3DS XL or any of the newer models or the 2DS or anything like that. I stopped at this point. I really like this because if you couldn't tell, I have like tiny hands. This is perfect, and I just like everything about this one. And I especially love my faceplate, the Pokemon ones. I spend the most time with this and the Nintendo Switch. That counts as a handheld console. This was also like a birthday present to myself. I bought this with my own money. So this is like the era of me spending money on myself, and this is the era of when my parents would buy it during like Christmas and birthdays, but now I just pay for everything myself, you know. Such is life. And these were more expensive in comparison to these, okay, when it first came out. Yikes. Oh yeah, and they also got me this, so that's pretty decent. It is cheaper buying it from Hong Kong / Macau in comparison to buying it in the West. Pro tip if anybody wants to save a little bit on consoles, but the thing is, the power charges are different, so your outlet might not be able to charge the consoles, so you might want to check that out as well, because you have to buy like adapters and stuff like that. So that was the annoying bit about buying it from overseas. But other than that, these are not regional locks, so back in the days you could just like buy games from all over the place, and having the new 3DS was such a pain because that was region locked. But other than that, I just love my new 3DS. Obviously my latest handheld console is a Nintendo Switch. Pretty obvious that I have this. Yeah, I think that's, oh yeah, if you can even count this as a portable handheld device, but I guess it goes under the category of being like a console. I do have the Wii U. Not a lot of people have this, but I have it. I bought this during a massive sale, and that's the only reason why I would even get it. I wanted to play Super Mario Maker and Tokyo Mirage, and that's the reason why I even have a Wii U. Truth be told, I don't use a Wii U all that much. And on to my Sony devices, handheld devices. Let's start off with this classic. I do have, this is a horror cover. I never knew that. It's been a while. I have the classic PSP in white. I don't have any games from it anymore because it's like permanently empty. Man, this is like, it brings back all sorts of memories. And it's really weird holding it because it's so chunky, because I use the PS Vita quite a bit and this is just like a foreign thing to me at this point. This one, my uncle from Hong Kong actually gave this to me. So this is a hand-me-down. And I didn't really play it as much compared to my DS, to be honest, because this one had more mature games back in the days and I wasn't in the age group to play it. But now that I found this, after like searching for it for years, I might give it a go and see if I can grab some games online and give it a whirl again. And last but not least is my PS Vita with my really Kuma case that my friend Hannah got for me in Japan, because I didn't manage to find one I like when I was in Japan, so she went out of her way to get me one. I think I paid her like 20 bucks. I'm pretty sure it cost more than 20 bucks, but hey, I'm very happy with the case. So yeah, I have the PS Vita. That's basically all my handheld consoles and random Wii U. I also have the PS4 and the Wii, and that's basically all I have. And I don't know if you want to see it physically, like my PS4 is right there on my desk and my Wii is at my parents' house. If you want to see those kind of things, you can go on my like Instagram and have a look. I did post them at one point. You might have to scroll way back down. I still have like, I think the Nintendo 64 from my dad's era and certain consoles. He used to play a lot of like Nintendo stuff. My dad used to be like a really big Mario fan, so I grew up watching him play Mario. Actually, I want him to try Super Mario Maker 2 and all the new Mario games. But anyway, that's basically all my handheld consoles, my consoles. I don't know what the hell I'm saying at this point. I'm really like, at the moment with the hay fever and everything, and I have to leave the house very soon. But please let me know what kind of consoles you have down below and what's your earliest gaming memory, or if you have anything you'd like to say to me, please leave a comment down below and I'll try to respond as soon as possible. I am a bit delayed because it is the holiday season, so if I don't respond to your comment immediately, don't be offended by it. I'm just a little bit more busier than usual. I'm pretty sure everyone's busy during this time period. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content from me. Hopefully I have shown some improvement this year and I can continue to, you know, be a little bit better next year, but we'll see. I don't know if this will be the last video of 2019, but just in case it is, I hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas, New Year's Eve, whichever you choose to celebrate. I hope 2019 wasn't too hard on you and 2020 will be even better. Bye!